up, everybody? What is good? Welcome to the Damn Dude Podcast. This is Season 2, Episode 13. And welcome, you guys. I'm your host, California Cal. I am not one of those Californians, I have to say, before I lose all the out-of-state listeners. Yo, trust me, I get it. It's not easy rocking a name California Cal at a time like this where California's straight looking like some straight fucking, like, our balls dropped and we tucked them back in. Like, I get it. But aside from that, welcome. I'm from California when California was cool, man. And we try and represent that and keep that alive. For those of us who are cool-ass Californians who really keep that fucking Cali dreaming alive and really embrace that cool, actual, like, local spirit that makes California outside of politics cool as fuck. What makes the people beautiful, what makes the food beautiful, what makes the culture rich, what makes that free-flowing, easygoing, enjoying the sun, no shoes on, wearing shorts, kick back with your fucking sunglasses. Like, that's the type of shit we're on. You know what I mean? So this is the Damn Dude Podcast, where we have the conversations that need to be had in a way that'll make you think and say, damn, dude.
Damn, dude. Damn, dude.
This show is ultimately about self-understanding. We're here to help improve and grow on that and expand on that as much as we can. This show is here to help entertain, educate, and make an impact.
Damn, dude.
So let's get into this, biatch. Today, man, well, I should say for the last 2 days, I've been sick as fuck, dude. I got the good old classic regular flu, which has seemingly disappeared and fucking gone for good, and then magically made a comeback as soon as the Rona got unpopular and and the people's narrative started falling apart and all that. Yeah, anyway, that's a whole separate thing. But anyway, today what we're getting into with this episode is the first thing that we're asking is, how do you want to be remembered? Like, really? Because if you think about it, if we really live life right, then we're remembered and talked about even more than when we're alive, oftentimes, right? Like, look at, like, fucking Benjamin Franklin, or like George Washington, or like, I don't know, Kobe Bryant, or like, you know, people, or Nipsey Hussle. Like, people, once they pass away, Tupac, Biggie, they become bigger than what they were even in the living time and living moment, right? So right now, being that some of the biggest change in all of the history of the world is occurring right now as of February 2022, we all have a position to take, and it's either, and the position that we're taking is which side of history are we going to be standing on by the time this period of history rolls over to the next one. Because as much confusion and chaos and fuckery is going on right now, this is going to be the past at some point, and we're going to look back when clarity hits, and we're going to be like, oh, yikes. And we're going to be embarrassed or ashamed of where the fuck we stood or didn't stand. And, you know, once the game is over, history becomes once the present time becomes history, the answer becomes clear and it makes sense, and all the lies and the tricks and the smoke screens wore off. Then we're standing there going, oh, that's what's been going on. That's what's happening. That's what was that's what they've been doing this whole time. So this is why I'm doing my best to say everything I can, reach as many people as I can with the platform that I have and the audience that I have and the people who listen and care and interact and share the show and follow me on Instagram and whatnot. Is, dude, look, we gotta fucking draw our line in the sand. This line needed to be drawn a long time ago. And the line is, which side of fucking history are you standing on? Are you going the fucking route of just blindly entering a fucking gas chamber, you know, so to say? Or are you going to be like, hold on, wait a minute. let me think about this real quick. Something seems fishy. You know what I mean? So it's like, really, being that we've got some of the hugest changes in all of fucking history going on right now. Think about how big of a time and place in history the Holocaust was. Think about how big of a place of history slavery was. Think about how big a piece of history, and I mean slavery with blacks, Chinese, Indians, different Asians, different, all the different ethnicities and races who participated in slavery. You know what I mean? It goes bigger than just what we focus on in American history. And all of these were big pieces of history that really make a difference. It's bigger than like, oh, we got a black president or a female president or this or that. Like, that's all cool stuff. And it's like, that's tight. It's exciting. But that's not really like monumental in terms of like how big of a chunk of history this, like how big of a bite of history this like takes a chunk out of, right? Like the thing is, okay, if we got a black president, if we got an ethnic president, if we got a female president, whatever, that's tight and that's progressive. And that's cool. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But what I'm saying is there are things that occur as bigger than that because people's lives are on the line. So a lot of times people will just be like, oh, well, I voted for a black president. And they think that puts them on the right side of history. Okay, you know what I mean? Like, yes and no. Like, if that person had good principles and good values and good morals and integrity, then sure. But we shouldn't be voting for people just off of ethnicity or gender or shit like that. You got to actually be qualified for whatever the fuck the job is in order for you to do your job correctly. Yeah, I mean? So, which side of history are we standing on? Excuse me. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm still recovering. This is like day 3 or 4 of being sick. And I was going to record last night. I was going to record earlier. But, dude, this is as quick as I could shower and piece myself together, man. I'm barely fucking throw on sweatpants, a shirt, and a hat. And I'm just like, I'm drinking hella water. And I'm just trying to survive here. So bear with me if I'm a little slow. Or like, so history is at such a huge turning point and dividing point right now that you've got to make a choice, dude. Whose side are you standing on? Are you standing on the side of the evil fucks, or are you standing on the side of the freedom or the free thinkers and the people fighting for freedom? And the thing is, the people who even consider this fighting for freedom, especially in California, get laughed at like a motherfucker. And that's how I could tell you, dude, the people who laugh at me for taking a stand for freedom, it breaks my heart because it's like we're doing this for you guys also. But you go and you play their stupid fucking game and you keep feeding the beast, but you're just doing it slickly, like, oh, nobody saw me do it. Motherfucker, you still fed that bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and what that means is if you're getting into fucking football games, fucking sporting games, fucking basketball games, whatever the fuck, using fake passports, using fake COVID tests, using fake all this shit, you are supporting the problem. You're not being slick. You're playing for your own damn team. You're playing for your damn self. You don't give a fuck about your team or your community. All you're caring about is the good interests of yourself. And we really need to be in the best. We need to all work in a way that's for the best interest of all of us, not just the individual. And very much so here in California, we're starting to adopt this like LA, or I should say in San Diego, it's starting to trickle in even as well. But we're starting to adopt this like LA and San Francisco type of way of being where it's like, it's about me, fuck you, I need to get mine. And San Diego is very naturally a like, no, all of us are cool. Like everybody's included. Everybody gets to win. Nah, fuck that. Like not just one person gets beat up. Like we're all going to come help you. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, go ahead. You were here first. It's like, it's not like, oh, me. But some of that's starting to trickle in down here. And being this team me and not team we, that's selfish. And every time you're on team me and not team we, Who are you fighting against? Who are you winning against? You know what I'm saying? Every time you're on the me program and not the we program, like fucking King James told me, King James of Skid Row, he's literally the king of the block. King James told me and my son, like, yo, I was all about the me program and not the we program, meaning it was all about me. It was all about my next high. It was all about my next dollar. It was all about my next come up. It was all about my next feel good. It was all about my next win. And I didn't give a fuck about what anybody else, whether you win or lose or whatever the fuck, as long as I got mine. And that's the wrong fucking attitude to have. And that comes from a fucking homeless man, the king of Skid Row. You know what I'm saying? And you can go see King James. Like, I don't know if anybody's just welcome, but I mean, I don't recommend going. I do, and I don't recommend going to Skid Row. You got to know how to move in the streets because you will get robbed, you will get harassed, you will get fucked with. You just will. You have to know how to move in the streets. Otherwise, lock your car and fucking pass through or watch YouTube videos because that shit is not safe at all. And it's also the realest shit you're gonna find because up there is worse than a third world country. I've seen the slums of Peru. I've seen the slums of Mexico, and this in Skid Row in LA is a whole nother fucking thing, dude. I promise you. If you need some perspective change, look up Skid Row, Los Angeles Skid Row, like 2021, 2022, whatever, modern, something recent. It's no fucking joke, dude. It is no joke. So, with that being said, the people who laugh at this, I keep sharing stuff about, yo, like, if you're wearing masks into your store because the government told you to, and all of a sudden the government tells you can stop and you stop, you are bitch made, dude. You are the problem. You're like, oh, this is stupid, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But then you're doing exactly what the fuck they tell you to do, being on the wrong side of history, having no fucking backbone, being a little punk ass bitch. And that shit's not cool. Who raised you to be like that? You know what I mean? Who raised you to just fucking comply with everything? And if somebody did raise you to just comply with everything, why the fuck do you not think anything else about it or laugh at the motherfuckers who stand up and do fucking say something about it? You know what I'm saying? Because I have family members laugh at me. I've had friends laugh at me. I've had just random acquaintances from school and social media laugh at me. Granted, at the same time, and they're laughing at me in this attitude of like, oh, what's the big deal? It's not that big of a deal. Like, what's your problem? And then I'm fucking explaining and it's like, ha, 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 LOL, laughy face, whatever. I'm like, okay, dude, like, I don't know what you think is fucking funny here, for one. And two, look what the fuck is going on in Canada. You think all these motherfuckers are doing this because it's funny? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, dude? And then you're going to come back later, people are going to ask me, oh, like, hey, what's going on up there? Like, motherfucker, what the fuck I've been telling you, what all the shit we've been telling you, what we've been sharing, what we've been posting, what all these motherfuckers are saying, you keep fucking laughing at, you think it's a fucking joke, and then all of a sudden, like, you're proud that you can sneak into your fucking bullshit game and whatever. So as you go and you keep participating in the me program, we've got other motherfuckers trying to participate in the we program, meaning we all need to fucking work together to beat this shit because everybody being selfish isn't fucking working. That's enough of that. That time is over. We need to go back to being generous, caring about others, standing for others, and it's got to start with conversations, speaking up, and taking a fucking stand and deciding which fucking side of history you're going to be standing on. Are you on the side of history with the government or are you on the side of history with the motherfucking people? Because especially here in California, majority of the motherfuckers out here are standing on the side of the fucking government. And it's sad and it's embarrassing and it's just wrong. Like, motherfuckers are just so fucking scared. Get your head out of your ass. There's nothing to be fucking scared of. You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's people with much bigger platforms, much more important shit going on, a lot more money, that they're going to go and shut down and come after first before they come after any of the fuck of us for standing up for ourselves, for what we're allowed to fucking stand up for. Every person who wears their mask in a store, you're supporting and actively writing a page in the history books of pro-government. Not saying the government's all bad, but these policies and the bullshit they're pushing are. And it's not fair. And it's about some control. We don't really understand exactly what or why all the way. Some people have better insights than others. But this is the thing, is like, dude, every time you put that stupid shit on your face to go into the fucking store where they're not going to tell you anything about it anyways, nobody says anything. I literally, in the past, like, however many months, I don't know, 2 years really, I haven't been wearing my fucking shit in the store. When there's a fucking, the only time I had somebody say something was this old ass lady who's hella overweight and with these dirty ass black fingerprints all over her double mask. She's got fucking bags over her hands and fucking like newspapers lining her cart and all this crazy shit. Somebody who 5-10 years ago would have been like, damn, that lady's a germaphobe. Now we're like, oh, this lady's opinion fucking means everything. Motherfucker, this lady doesn't even know how to eat healthy. So why the fuck should we listen to her? Like, granted, we all got problems with food and stuff. Not all, but a lot of us. I know I do. But at the same time, I'm not being that dirty and germophobic. And the only issue I've had was this lady. I'm not trying to be judgy. I'm just kind of painting the picture of who this lady was. The only thing that's ever happened to me in this whole time of no mask wearing is this lady went, I tried to let her go in front of me in line because she like just kind of got there. We got there at the same time. Like, we got to the grocery store, we got to the checkout at the same time. I was like, oh, go ahead. And she goes, man, you're not wearing a mask. I'm autoimmune compromised. I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I'm like, put my hands up, like motioning her to go ahead. And then she just went, like murmuring shit. And she just was like shuffled away. And I was like, okay, like what was that about? Like, excuse me. So that's literally the only thing I've had happen, aside from a couple restaurants I've been into where they were mean as fuck. This lady made me put my sweaty shirt over my face. I got done exercising and I came in to get food. I want to blast these fuckers so bad. It was one of my favorite local places to eat around here. And I will never go to them again. Oh, dude, I used to go here like every day practically. And I will never, ever go back to these guys ever again. And it's not even about the masks. It's about how they treated me as a human being, dude. They were mean as fuck. And their food is not that much significantly better than the next person's for me to just be like, oh yeah, you can treat me like shit and I'll just keep going back. Like, no, there's a difference. Like, you go to some of the Mexican shops out here and they're rude to you, or they're just not polite, I should say. These people were actually mean and fucking straight assholes about it. So it's like, all right, it's all good. It's all love. But at the same time, like, fuck your business. You know, I'm not going to come back and see you guys. That's trash. So I have people who laugh at me for taking stands like that. And it's like, you don't even understand what you're not fighting for. Same thing. Why don't you just put the mask on? It's their business. Yeah, that's fine. They can ask me to, and they could be polite about it. And if I don't agree, then I'll just leave. And I'll be like, sorry, I'll go somewhere else. And it's all respect. It's all love. I don't got a problem with you if the mandate shit lifts and you guys come back to your senses and you guys were cool with me, that's fine. I respect you're just trying to protect your business. But if you're going to be a fucking asshole, I'm not fucking with you. And I'm not going to recommend anybody ever go see you. We vote with our dollars, you guys. Where we spend our money is a vote. It's a vote every time. It's a vote for who stands the test of history, or who stands the time of history. It's a test for who stands on what side of history. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, dude.
Same thing. Every dollar you spend, And every time you put the fucking slave mask on, you're voting for which side of history you're standing on and supporting. Like I said, I have people literally laughing at me for this. Like, what does that even mean? I'm standing for what the fuck is right, dude. You might think it's small, and you might think it's stupid and insignificant, and oh, I got into whatever. I just show this, I just show that. That's bullshit. You're fake then. You know what I'm saying? All this mask shit is trash, dude. And all these rules and all this like force vax and all this shit, people are starting to wake the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, for one, I want to make sure I handle this all correctly. Let's say this. So, I'll touch on this real quick and then we'll kind of keep moving. Canadian truckers, I don't care what the fuck is said in all the documentation of history, what the fuck the news, the media, who or whatever says whatever about the Canadian truckers and their freedom convoy and their protest, they are heroes. This is coming from a real motherfucker with some real insights, who's very logical and uses all common sense. I weigh out all different sides. These Canadian truckers are absolute fucking heroes. They're not terrorists. They're not fucking white supremacists. They're not racists. They're not any. If they are, they're fucking really cool ones, because that shit's not that shit's not happening. Seen all the videos from people's personal fucking things, seen it from the news media, seen it from all the different angles, and from people actually up in Canada. Sorry, I love saying it like that. They are heroes. The people who are the real terrorists out there are the police officers who are confiscating fuel, who are confiscating food and firewood for fucking homeless people and truckers. They're really doing that. There's videos of these cops fucking arresting priests for trying to give prayers. There's videos of the cops collecting and disposing of firewood. There's videos of the cops collecting and disposing of fucking food. Food. And then you have fucking punk ass, bitch ass GoFundMe. Fuck them. Now, this is not some, and Andy Frisella said something like, yo, this is not like cancel them. I'm not going to go on some big fucking tirade about, oh, this and that and fuck, you know. But at the same time, it's wise that we support who we support and we don't support who's up to some fucked up shit. And what they tried to do when they tried to redirect it was like $2 million going toward all the donations to the truckers. They tried to say, oh no, we're confiscating and we're redistributing it to who we believe are great charity cases and blah blah blah. Apparently they've rescinded that and came back and be like, okay, well I guess we'll give it to the truckers. I don't know. That's straight up theft, dude. You can't be a donation collection place and then just be like, oh, we're not giving it to who this was meant for. That's literally called theft. You can't do that. So those people are on some fuck shit. I'm not supporting anything that goes through them anymore. There's other people, I forget the names, but we'll have to look that up. And because that's important. This determines which side of fucking history we're standing on. You know what I'm saying? So the truckers, those men and women are absolute fucking heroes. It's an incredibly diverse group of people. You've got, dude, it's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You have kids, old people, people from all different cultures, ethnicities, everything, sharing all these food, fucking songs, dancing, treats, cards, socks, gloves. Dude, it's beautiful. What is going on in Canada is absolutely beautiful. And these people are fighting for and standing on the right side of history. And I stand with them. What they're doing is the fucking truth. And we got to be mindful because there's a good chance this shit's going to happen and is already happening in the United States, to where the truckers are going to start banding together And once they do that, we don't get our food supplies until the government fucking changes up their tune and we get freedom for everybody. Because it's not just for some, it's freedom for all. That's why we got to play the we program and not the me program, because it's not just freedom for me or freedom for you. It's freedom for all of us, motherfuckers. That's what we need. We have to play the we program, not the me program.
Damn, dude.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. What's good, everybody? Welcome back. So, like I said, the Canadian truckers are heroes. And when I think about this podcast... Oh, shit. Sorry, I forgot to reset my timer. So when I record this podcast, my brain is in a different fucking... It's weird. I'm trying to think... Like, I've explained this before, but when I record this podcast, it is obviously for the people and what's going on in real time. And like the context that my brain is in when I record this show is like, it's as if I'm dead already. Like, not in some morbid way, but because this show I so intend and want to be something that lives on beyond my lifetime. If that makes sense. Like, I want this to be like what do you call that? I don't know if like a family heirloom. Like, I want this to be my own history book. I want this to be my own Picasso paintings. I want this to be my own legacy. There you go. This is my legacy. So, as I record this, I'm often thinking as if this is like 100 years from now and I've already fucking died. And it's like I got great-great-grandkids. Excuse me. And there's an ant on the wall. That was weird. Like, I've got great-great-grandkids and they're listening to this. And when they go through the history books or they go through school and it's like, oh, these Canadian truckers were some evil fucks with Confederate flags, even though the Confederacy had nothing to do with Canada. Like, what the fuck? They can go and be like, yo, actually, my great-great-grandpa, who's a real motherfucker, his name was California Cal. He wasn't one of those Californians. He had the conversations that need to be had. And that's not what happened, teacher. Like that's how I'm thinking when I record this show. Like I'm thinking 100 to 200 years into the future with every time I record this episode. Every time I record these episodes. So that's why I'm like, all right, I just want to document all this to be standing on the right side of history. I've always had this feeling and this vision that I'm going to be more popular after I'm dead than I am alive. I don't know why or what that means, but I know and think that this show is a big part of it and has a lot to do with it. And a lot of the kids' lives that I save with my work is the other piece of what I have to do with it, as well as how I raise my kids. It's like, if I can have my work, my kids, and my sharing, my teachings, my knowledge, my show, be the three things that speak for me and live on for me and create my legacy, I'm completely proud of that. Completely proud of that.
Damn, dude.
Obviously, I want to accomplish more, but if I have these three things speak for me, I know I've done good in life. No matter my financial status, no matter my whatever, if I can practice gratitude and I can do these things and create this, I'm doing my job and I did what I could do from where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So I hate this. I go back and forth with these thoughts, but essentially there's like a whole bunch of people I'm not fucking with anymore until or unless they wake the fuck up. And what I mean by that is people laughing at me for taking a stand for fighting for their fucking freedom when I'm trying to play I'm trying to play the we program. They're only concerned about the me program and they don't even understand. It's like, bro, I'm fucking taking all this heat, putting my fucking neck on the line for your freedom, and you're laughing at me. Come on, Chuck. The fuck? So, excuse me. So the people I'm not fucking with tentatively are the people who are laughing at me for this shit. For the people who aren't listening to me all the way and just picking apart everything that I'm saying. I've got you fuckers in my DMs, and my respectful whatever, go fuck yourself, before was I would just reply and always have reason. Then I stopped doing that. Then I would just like your comment. And then after that, I'm like, I'm not doing that anymore either. I'm just ignoring all the bullshit, whacked out shit that's like hate wrapped in fucking sugar. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, that's sweet and it's shit on the inside. I'm not participating in it. Like, you can try and clown me or take away from what the point of certain things are, and I'm just gonna ignore it, dude. Like, I saw it, and I'm gonna leave it be. You sit with it. You think about why that didn't prompt a response. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get whatever, dude. I sometimes care so much what people think, and I just keep practicing not caring what people think and just keep speaking and doing me, because the more that I do that, the more that random cool ass motherfuckers creep up out the woodwork, and I connect with them online or Instagram or here or there or fucking random places in public or whatever. These are the coolest, most supportive motherfuckers. Like, for reals, dude. It's absolutely insane. Like, I look at all the support that I have from different people on the internet, and I'm like, holy shit. For like, wow. So I was sitting at about like 1,000 followers roughly on Instagram. Once I started talking my shit, it dipped to like 920 something, 930 something. And since I've been speaking my truth and spitting it how it really needs to be fucking kicked, my shit grew back up to 1,048. And I'm like, hold on a minute. Like, but the thing is, all those people who kind of like weeded themselves out kind of just disappeared. You know what I mean? And I'm like, wow. So like, there's a lot of people, but there's like, I don't know. You wouldn't expect the support that you get until you really kind of get through that first wave of fuckery. And yeah, this isn't that big, but the shit that people are saying, like, for one, shout out to the homie Jimmy in Idaho. Bro, you are fucking sick, bro. I can't explain how dope you are. I appreciate you so much, dude. Like, thank you for listening, and thank you for always sharing and taking the time to make videos and well thought out text messages and acknowledgments and compliments. Like, I really appreciate you, bro, because there's not people even in my own hometown or family or inner circle, maybe like a couple, you know, and I'm talking like 2 or 3, who are really as supportive and observant as you. So I want to say thank you so much, bro. Like, I truly, truly appreciate you. Another is my boy Kyle up in Canada. We started off, I'm not sure if he listens to the show. I think sometimes, but my boy Kay Kautsy, we started off arguing on a I forget exactly, but we have the coolest way of meeting. And he was somebody online who we both commented on somebody's post, like, I forget who or what, but he was basically like, nah, bro, what the fuck, you're tripping, you're an idiot, blah, blah, blah. That wasn't exactly, but it was basically, we were talking shit, and then it kind of came around to, like, he came back later and was like, whoa, bro, I checked your page and you spit the truth, bro. Like, I'm sorry I came at you all crazy. And I was like, bro, like, holy fuck, thanks, man. And, sorry it went that way, blah, blah, blah. And we started chopping it up. And then we've been fucking cool as fuck ever since and just sharing real shit. And there's really been like a cool, dope, real bond. And I'm like, bro, I appreciate you and your support and how big of a man it took to be able to come back from talking shit in an Instagram comment to being like, yo, man, like, we're fucking tight, dude. So I hella appreciate that, bro. And there's a few other people too, and also Steve from Canada. Bro, I appreciate you. You are a beast. Your 75 hard journey was second to none, dude. Like, I thought I did 75 hard the hard way. Bro, you are an absolute G. If you listen to this, man, thank you. I appreciate you so much because you are another person who is one of those people who just shows mad love and support in ways that I don't even know how to comprehend. So thank you. I appreciate you, man. And much love, dude. My point is with shouting these people out is, yo, when you just start spitting your shit, the real motherfuckers will find you. A lot of times the people in your hometown, they're going to be the least and last to be supportive until they want to wait until it's safe, because if they support you and it goes wrong or you don't blow up, then they feel and look like they failed for some weird reason, because it's all their eggs were in one basket in terms of like, oh, that guy's going to make it, that guy's not going to make it, this and that. So, and the reason being is like, look at how many people tried to start something and never fucking kept going, or how many people tried to start something and just stopped. How many people tried to start something and just disappeared? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say that. So again, I have to learn the people I'm not fucking with are the people who I don't agree with their morals and standards and way of living. If you're laughing at the people standing for your fucking freedom, I'm not fucking with you till you learn. The people who using fake vax and Rona tests and all that shit to get into games and this and that, I'm not fucking with you guys. I can't. Not until you learn, you apologize, whatever. It's not right, because you're further supporting the agenda. Every time you show a fake thing getting, you're supporting their cause. You're playing the me program and not the we program. All you're caring about is yourself. I want to get into here. Motherfucker, no. Have a backbone, have some balls. Watch on your fucking TV if you really like sports that much. But participating in that means you believe in that. So fuck that, and I'm not fucking with you. The people wearing masks in the stores, we already know how that goes. I ain't fucking with you guys. Now, this isn't like on some huge like, you wore a mask, I'm never going to be your friend again. No. This is more so looking at it in general. It's like, well, this person likes to go clubbing too much. This guy, like, all he does likes to do is go to the bar. All this guy likes to do is fucking, I don't know what, like fucking play baseball. All this guy likes to do is fucking race cars. It's like, that's fine. All of those things are fine. It's just not what I'm into, so I'm not really going to put all my time and energy there. So same thing with the mask thing. It's like, bro, I don't fuck with that. I don't support that. So I'm not going to be seen around that, because that's what's supporting the whole fucking problem. And I'm not here to support and grow and enhance the problem. And if I'm around people who are doing that, then it's just not a good thing. I can't help it. Some people are going to do it, whatever. I can't control it. But in general, the same way that people like to go clubbing too much or go to the bar too much, I'm just not really trying to be around that or be affiliated with that, because I get it. I get your stance. I get your side, and I'm not really down with that. So I'm just going to do my best to avoid it. You know what I mean? Because it's also supporting the bullshit. It's like you're playing the me program and not the we program once again, because, oh, well, I don't want somebody to say something to me. I don't want to have to look blah, blah, blah. Man, fuck you. Grow some balls. Nobody's going to say shit to you anyways. You know what I mean? And it's funny, I saw this old lady at the grocery store the other day. I went in, no mask. She saw me and she kind of looked at me like, huh. And then she got halfway to the store and she goes, oh, shoot. And she runs back to her car, grabs her mask. I see her in the grocery store. She's like, she's like fiddling with it. And it's kind of like halfway down and this and that. And then we get out of the store at the same time. And she's like, oh, you didn't wear a mask. I was like, oh, no. I was like, no, never. I was like, no. Excuse me. I was like, I've been done with that for a long time. She's like, really? I was like, yeah. I was like, you don't have to wear it. She's like, what? I was like, yeah. I was like, I haven't been wearing one for months. And I was like, nobody ever says anything to me. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, I was waiting till they ended until the date they said we didn't have to. I was like, for reals? You don't have to wait till then. It's up to you. I was like, for me, it's been over for months. She's like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah, nobody's going to say anything to you, man. And she's like, wow, that's great to know. Okay. And she just lit up. She's like, thank you so much. And blah, blah. And we had this sweet interaction and it was really cool. So that was kind of cool. I got to like wake her up. That was like a fucking like 70-year-old lady just stressing about this mask and stressing that fucking people are going to say something to her. That's so sad. This woman can't even go shopping at her local grocery store without being terrified and having to run back and forth through her car. She's fucking 70 years old. She doesn't want to breathe through this fucking thing. She just wants to go buy some fucking blueberries and fucking nude sins. I don't know what the fuck old people buy. But she just wanted to go buy her shit in peace and fucking drive home. Now she's got to play the stupid games and this lady was fearful, dude. And it took her just like looking at me and questioning me and being like, how did you do that? And then click for me. I was like, wow, people are just that scared. Like, wow. She was legit asking me like, how did you do that? And I'm like, dude, you just do it. Nobody's going to say anything. If they do, you just tell them mind their business. She's like, wow, I like that. I was like, it's that really? And I was like, dude, it's like she could tell I'm a nice person. At the same time, I'm like, dude, like, if you need to be told to get fucked, I will, out of the kindness of my heart, tell you to get fucked because I'm playing the we program and not the me program. If I tell you to get fucked over you telling me to wear a mask, it's because I'm doing it for the good of all of us. Because somebody needs to stand up and be like, man, fuck you. For the good of all of us. And sometimes somebody has to set the example. I don't want to be that person, and I haven't had to be that person. But I have been that person in the sense of, I'm just going to go do it the way that I know we're supposed to, and the way that freedom exists, and the way that freedom is supposed to occur. So I'm going to act in what's congruent to that. I'm going to go and live my life free. I was blessed to be born in the United States of America. Land of the free. I'm going to be fucking free. So fuck you. And if you're trying to do anything else, then fuck you. Doesn't mean you don't have a chance to come back into good graces and wake the fuck up and learn some shit. I've been wrong about shit and I've had to come back and be like, ooh, my bad. Like, I was all against Trump and all this shit in the first place. And then I stopped and I bought into a little bit of the like, oh, he's racist and this and that narrative in the beginning. Because if you look at the edited clips, it definitely comes off like he's racist. But then you go back now and you look at all the clips in their entirety without the editing. You go and you look at all where the money went and didn't go. And you're like, oh, wow, this is complete opposite of racist. This motherfucker actually did some good shit. And it took me, I had to go apologize online. And there was a couple of my homies. So I was like, bro, I thought you were fucking crazy. I remember my homie Daniel, I told him, I was like, bro, I thought you're fucking crazy. I straight up said, I was like, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Because he was super Republican and all of this. Granted, I'm not super Republican. I'm not none of that. But at the same time, I do recognize that the Republican Party is standing more on the right side of history than the Democratic Party is at this moment. So, Like I said, it's not this way or that way. It's more so what's right and what's wrong. And I'm standing on for what the fuck is right. I'm standing on pro freedom. You know what I'm saying? Not pro word games and fucking appropriation and all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. So the people who think fresh air and free thinking is bad, I can't fuck with you. We can't hang out. We can't be friends until you learn something. Like, why would I want that around me? It's not cool. Those who want to force vaccines, fuck you guys. You know why? Because fuck you guys. How dare you? How dare you? Good old Greta Thunderfuck. How dare you? And like I said, those people who are straight assholes at restaurants because they're on some crazy power trip. So all you people can eat a dick. That doesn't mean I don't have love for you as human beings and as your soul and as beings that are able to learn and grow and understand you've been lied to. But at some point, I get that many people's identity is so deep into this bullshit because you've been injected 4 times and you've had a muzzle over your face for fucking 2 years and you've been tricked into staying inside your house for 2 years. Like, I get how your whole identity is tied to this. So now you just gotta fight until when? Like, when's the turning point for you? Till you either fucking stress out and die, till you find out you're wrong, till you find out you're right, till you find out you're half right, till you find out you like what? Like, what is the turning point? Where's the point where you can let go of the identity and move forwards? You know what I mean? Because there's people who there's legit people who think if you're not vaxxed and you're not this, you belong in a fucking camp. Like, yeah, fuck you. Completely fuck you. You can catch hands, dude. Like, straight up and down Chinatown, you can catch fucking, bro, meet me at the barbershop because we can catch the fade. I'm telling you, dude. The way that we all choose to do things, the way that we choose to speak on our social media platforms, the way that we choose to operate, and the way that we choose to go to the grocery store, the way that we choose to support or not support events that make you show this or that or whatever. Just boil it down. Is this pro-freedom or anti-freedom? And that's how I look at it with all these things. That's how I make my decision. Is this pro-freedom or is this anti-freedom? And if it's anti-freedom, I do not participate. I walk away and I go somewhere else. If it's pro-freedom, I say, hey, cool, let's go. Here's my entry fee. Here's whatever the fuck. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. So we all have a choice. Which side of history will you be standing on? Wearing your mask to school if you're a teenager. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? If you don't stand up and play the we program and you're only playing the me program because you don't want to stand out and look different and be the weird one and get laughed at, I'm going to tell you, the people who make a fucking difference always get laughed at first. Always get doubted. Always get clowned first. That's just the way it is. They do. So you can tell them, I am Wu. Who are you? Fuck you. Okay, that's a really old Ninja Turtles reference. He says, I am Wu. Who are you? And he's like chopping cabbage and shit. Anyway. I feel like a lot of the listeners of the show are slightly younger, so I don't know if you'll even know what the fuck I'm talking about. But we have a choice. Which side of history are you standing on? Pro-freedom, anti-freedom. That's as simple as it gets. And for whatever the fuck reason in California, freedom is like laughed at. it's this joke. It's like when you talk about freedom, people want to like relate to you like you're a terrorist. And it's unbelievable, but at the same time I get it, because if you've let, I guess, the left-leaning narrative influence or impact your brain at all, I thought the flag basically stood for terrorism, and it's not all the way, but I'm talking very extreme exaggerations. But it's like I thought anything pro-freedom, pro-this was like some redneck, white power type shit. And like, that's how they set it up, though. And it's kind of like in this disguise of like, oh yeah, look it, we're all so diverse here. And if somebody's like, yeah, freedom, it's like, what are you fighting for, man? Like, we're all chilling. And that's kind of like how they got us twisted out here in such a chill state in California, is because of that. It's like we're so diverse and so chill that when somebody stands up and is like, hey, wait a minute, like, yes, I agree, and we need to stand and fight because this shit's about to come take us over if we don't stand the fuck up. And that's where I'm at right now, is like, yeah, I'm fucking very pro love for everybody, and I'm very, very hippie-ish in a lot of fucking ways. At the same time, like I said, I'm very woo-woo, I'm very all spiritual, all that crazy shit people think. At the same time, I understand we have to fight for our freedom. I understand this shit just doesn't come free. I understand sometimes it takes some standing up to protect your peace. You know what I'm saying? We have to fucking work hard. We have to fight hard. I get that. That's why I say I'm not one of those Californians. Yeah, I participate in all that shit. At the same time, I get the grit. I get the tenacity. I get the get your fucking hands dirty, get your fucking feet wet. You know what I'm saying? Like, not on some bitch made shit, dude. Like, there's a good amount of us out here, but the thing is, a lot of the people who take this stance, they just put their head down, stay quiet, and just do the work. And it's like, that's great. We need you guys to fucking speak up and say shit, though. You know what I'm saying? Keep supporting and standing for what's right via your actions. How you show up to the grocery store is how the fuck you are, dude. Because how you do one thing is how you do everything. So how are you going to show up? Which side of fucking history are you standing on? And what the fuck are you doing about anything? You know what I mean? Because you're either on some bitch made shit standing on the wrong side, or you're being a G and standing on the motherfucking right side. So, with that being said, I love you guys. Keep standing for what's right. Fuck those masks. Fuck them, fuck them, fuck them. Go wipe your ass with them. Go make fucking G.I. Joe parachute men with them. Enjoy some fucking freedom. Breathe some fresh air. It's motherfucking good for you. Have a beautiful day. Much love. Peace.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.